G'day there everyone, Joe Spencer here from Beowulf Builders. Great to see you all again. I have been asked a question by Terry, an apprentice carpenter. G'day Tez. Tez has asked me if I keep the timber that I pull out of a renovation or an extension and what I do with it if I do keep it. Yes, we do keep the timber as we pull it out of renos and extensions. The reason that we do that is because if you've looked at our milling videos, etc., they'll show you how important the old timber is. And most of the time when we do a reno or extension, we're pulling out old timber from a house, and it is really good hardy timber that we can use as a feature timber for almost all of our furniture or whatever we're recreating with that timber, the reclaimed stuff. So step this way, and what we're going to do is we're going to go through a few different types of timber and the timber that we reclaim from site. Step this way. Over here you can see we've got a number of different bits of timber. They all range from OB to Oregon, and there may even be some Kauri pine if we're lucky, and some red gum. Here we've got all of the timber down, it's off the truck. You can see that we've got nails all through it. You can also see there's different types of timber all the way through here. So what we're going to do now is we're going to start denailing all of our timber, and then we'll start sorting through via species. So what we've done is we've gone through the whole selection of timber and we've denailed it, we've cleaned it up, put it through the thicknesser, dressed it, and put it into some pieces so you people can see the different timbers that we've got when they're finished, after that we've cleaned them all up, pulled them out and refurbished them. I am lucky enough to be working today with one of my favourite people, my dad, and he will also run through all the different timbers and their uses these days. So, g'day Dad, how you going?
Yeah, hi.
So let's run through this. What have we got here?
Right, here we've got some an old window that's been pulled out and cut down, and we have dressed it up. We've got cedar. This window is made out of cedar. Comes up, beautiful furniture making timber.
It's very soft.
Very soft. You have to be careful with it because it does bruise very quickly, but beautiful. It polishes up really nicely when you use it for furniture. All right, now we have some Tassie oak. So it's Tassie oak. This is what it would look like when we first started with it.
Right.
And what it looks like when it's been cleaned up.
Nice hard piece of timber, beautiful grain, nice variation in colours all the way through. Look at one side to the other, you can even just see the difference in colours.
Nice straight grain, nice to work with. It comes up beautiful when you polish it up. Now we have the red gum. This
red gum.
It's an old red gum stump.
Rightio.
And when we've cut it down and polished it up,
Nice.
this is what we come up with. This one here has been cut. You can see the three sections we've glued together and made into a large panel for a
Yeah, right.
for a bit of furniture.
Nice tight grain, really hard wearing. They used to use these a lot for posts in fences, on farms as well as in the houses. Kauri. So here we've got some Kauri pine. Beautiful timber. Did they used to use these for boats?
I think they did. They did use them for boats. I've never done it for boats, but
Look at that grain. Look at that.
Yes.
Nice consistent grain all the way through, nice and soft. Not too soft, not too hard. That's what it is before we start.
Again, comes up really nicely when you polish it.
Move on to Oregon.
In the States, Douglas fir.
Douglas fir.
This was an original old piece. This is how it starts off.
Yep.
Again, we cut it back, polished it, and again, gives you a nice straight, a lot of knots in it, so they don't use it very much for furniture, but I do use it for you can make tables out of it, you can make boxes out of it.
As we'll see in a second.
As it does come up very nicely when it's polished up.
Nice one. What's that last piece that we've got up there?
The last piece we have is a piece of cypress pine, which is used quite a lot now for stumps and for building because it's pest resistant. They do also use this for highlighting in furniture because it has got, when you polish it up, all this different variations in colour comes up very, very nicely, but it's very hard to work because it does chip out because of all the knots in it.
So if we step over here, we can see what we will be able to create out of these offcuts.
Here we have kauri pine edging with red gum panel inserts and the Vic Ash or Tassie Oak drawer fronts. So if you look at that.
Oh wow, look at that. Look at that joinery. Here we go. Some really nice joinery. We bring these joins into some of our construction work when we're doing some builds as well. So it's really important to understand not just furniture making but joinery in general, because we really utilise our understanding of timber wherever we are.
And for a sample of what you can do with Oregon.
Oh, look at this. This is magic.
It's just a...
That's a Japanese lock, isn't it? Isn't that a Japanese joint?
Japanese lock on the box. And here we have a...
That's very thin. How did you get that so thin?
Just working it with the with a hand plane and with a thickness at first, and then with a hand plane.
Okay.
Get it right down, and it all locks up together.
Look at these joins. These are all our dovetail joins all the way down here. That locks it in so the ball can't pull apart. No face fixing whatsoever, so this has all been joined nicely all the way through. All the grains nice and consistent. Beautiful piece of joinery, absolutely gorgeous. And look at this, look at the grain on this piece. Again, absolutely gorgeous. These inlays, absolutely faultless on those inlays as well. If you haven't already, then look up some of our videos on the milling of different types of Australian timbers and what goes into it. You will then understand the amount of effort that it takes to mill an old piece of timber into something really nice and new. This here is a labour of love to get this timber to look like this again. But long and short of it, it's a very precious resource that we've got in our trees, and if we're able to utilise what we've already cut down and make something even better out of it, then, or recreate something out of it, then why wouldn't we? Look at some of that joinery and you can see what we can recreate out of this old reclaimed timber. So stay tuned, stay awesome, and I'll see you all next time.